Ladies and gentlemen, bugs and grubs, potatoes of all ages, welcome to the stream! It's time for Wizard of Oz. Hells yeah. If you're having a look at our little Wizard of Ozzy badge, you might notice there's something a little different. Somebody got bored today, didn't they? Yes. We're not at Adelaide United anymore. No, we have moved to Korea! To Jeonnam! The Jeonnam Dragons are our new home with a pay rise, second division in Korea, so chance of a promotion to go on the CV. Does mean we don't get to see, our heroes, Marco, Aaron Basic, Enzo Baranakea, but he's not there anymore anyway. So yeah, we miss out on our Adelaide United heroes. We say goodbye to my hometown club. But greener pastures, hopefully. More on that in a minute. But look at that. We've got our logo there. We've got our trophies up above Adelaide. The idea is every club we go to, we'll add another little piece to the puzzle down here. Whack our trophies on there. It's going to be awesome. By the time we get to the other end, we'll be able to put the proper Champions League trophy on there. Eh? It's ingenious. Absolutely ingenious. Anyway, I'm just looking at it and enjoying it myself, to be honest. It's a masterpiece. Let's bring up my face. Weather. How are you all doing? Welcome to DP Dome. I'm your old mate DP. This is Wizard of Oz. If you don't know what we're doing here, as I mentioned, we've just moved clubs last night, last stream. It all went down. If you missed it, check out the VOD. It's awesome. They're all awesome. You should watch them all. Bit of an investment. It was over 70 odd hours worth at this point, but what else are you gonna do? It's a weekend. Fill your boots. So yeah, we've shifted clubs. We're now in Korea. This is like the second step on the journey, really. So we started in Adelaide with Adelaide United FC in the A-League. Spent a couple of years there. Job offer came in for Jeonnam, and we took it. Even managed to squeeze an extra couple of $100 out of him. So now we're in Korea getting ready for the new season ahead. The goal of the save is to wind up somewhere in Europe and win the European Champions League. That's the mission. Bonus points if I can do it with one of the clubs I support in real life, Manchester United FC or the mighty Bristol Rovers FC. The Gas. The Pirates. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, let's go across and you can all have a look at our brand new club. There we go. Bring up Tickety Boo. Has been updated. Haha. Yes. Actually updated for once. Sort of. More or less. Maybe I didn't finish it and it'll look weird. If it does, let me know. Bring my face back because it's super important. Howdy everybody. So Jeonnam Dragons. This is us in the Republic of Korea. South Korea. There I am. These guys are two of our best players. Neither of them want to be here anymore. So the story with this club, look at the overview, is they managed to get themselves promoted in 2023. They went up to the K-League 1, the highest division. There you go. That's where they won the K-League 2. And then they came straight back down. So our job is to try and get them back up. It's not actually our job, but that's the goal we're setting ourselves. This is what the board want from us. Work within the wage budget. We're about 10 grand under at this point. We're fine. We can't sign any goalkeepers who aren't South Korean. It's one of the weirdest things I've seen on a Club Vision page, but it's a rule and we can't break it. And they want us to finish mid-table in K-League 2, which I think we can do better than. So that's what the board are after. They want us to develop players using the club's youth system, play defensively solid football. We should be fine. The supporters, same sort of deal. They want us to be competitive against Jean Buck if we have to play against them. And again, finish mid-table. Too easy. Looking at the competition, which hasn't quite kicked off yet. The pre-season predictions at this stage, we've made a few transfers. Brought in a couple of new foreign players. We'll get into the foreign player rules in a minute. It's madness. But this guy, Donati, he's ours. Here he is. Francesco Donati is a right back. Can sort of cover centre back, but it's not really his bag. But yeah, he should be awesome. And he is in the Dream 11 for the league. So that's nice. We've also got Guan Xiong-hun. He is a right-sided attacking midfielder. He can play all across those positions, which is why I brought him in. Can provide a bit of cover in midfield. In a pinch, we can play him at the back. Very, very versatile. Kind of player I really like. Super talented. Comes to us from Ulsan, who play in the division above and do quite well. Hasn't exactly been tearing up stumps, but we're in the second division. And he was scoring goals down there. So, what the hell? He's in on loan and not costing us overly much at all. They're the only two players we've got on that list. We're hoping to add to that with a few transfers. In terms of the squad situation here in Shenyang, we've filled our 3 foreign player slots as it stands. So we've got Francesco Donati, we've got Harry Boyes, he's an English player that we brought in from, I can't remember, Sheffield United he's coming from. Again, not much of a record, but we're second division in Korea, so we're expecting big things. He should be great, paying him a decent amount of money. And then we've got one other guy left, if I can find him. Where is he hiding? I can't see him. We'll go to the registration page. We'll show up on here as a foreign player. Here he is, Ismail Bulegja. He's 22 years old. He's French. He's down in the reserve squad. But he would get registered for us, and I'm actively trying to move him on. I've offered him out for transfer. Nobody's interested. We've offered him out for loan. Haven't heard anything back. But I'm not going to use him. I want to get him out so we can use that foreign player slot, hopefully, for a striker. Our goalkeeping situation is a little bit dire. So we've got Li Si-Huan, who's 2-star current ability. Let's just sort this by position for a second. And then we've got Choi Bong-jin, who is 2.5 stars, so he's like our best goalkeeper. It's pretty slim pickings around the club. We go to the dev center, we don't really, or I'd say we don't really have anyone coming through, but we absolutely do. His eccentricity is a bit much, but it's 3.5 star potential. Interesting. What's even going to be even more interesting is when I try to set up our units, I'd remember who the hell is who. That's probably him. I'm going to upset people. I know I am, because these names are going to be a nightmare for me. It's going to be very, very difficult. But it's still going to be very much fun. The dynamics have improved since we got here. They're starting to drop down again now, because I just had a chat with a player and upset him, the French dude. Asked him to find a new club. He wasn't having a bar of it, so I've got him offside. That's a bit of a shame. But pretty much all of these guys have got transfer offers in, so our troublemaker should be on the way out. It will leave us without a captain and that sort of bizzo, but it'll be fine. Between now and the start of the season, we have a absolute buttload of friendlies to get through, because I was picking up that our training kind of sucks and our assistant manager isn't great. Yep, that'll do. We'll just race through this and see if we can get everybody on side a little bit more. We'll have a look at the schedule in a second, but we've got a friendly coming up against San. Attacking mids is leaving. You've been awesome. Love your work. Farewell. We're losing a lot of good players because of the relegation, and it's a bit alarming, but it means we're going to free up a lot of wage budget to bring other guys in. Schedule, that's what we're going to look at. So we've got all these friendlies to get through. I booked a bunch of extras just to fill in, because I'm not really happy with where our player fitness is at in the run up to the season. So yeah, we'll be clicking through, we'll be making transfers, and hopefully we'll get to some competitive football this evening, because I'm not managing friendlies. It's a mugs game, and I'm not at all interested. What else has been going on today? It's Saturday here in the merry old land of Oz. Pretty much the whole country at this point is counting down to 6 AM tomorrow morning for Australia v Argentina at the World Cup. Not the whole country. There's a bunch of people here who don't really care. But I'm pondering heading into the city here in Adelaide and going to Adelaide Oval, where apparently they're going to screen the game on a big screen, because I haven't seen a football with crowd for a long time, and I'm pretty keen to. It just depends how motivated I can get. Drag myself out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, or really 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to get there for kickoff. Maybe late, but I'm 90% sure I'm going to go, because it'll be fun. We've signed this guy, Xiong Ho Yon. We've got a lot of midfield conductors apparently. Well, you know, we like a good midfield conductor. It's going to be fine. This guy's gone to Anyang. He was one of ours. Hey, this guy's upset now. Can you have a chat to him? Thanks, buddy. You sort him out? Yeah, sorted him out. Excellent stuff. What else has been going on? Fiddled with title pages and all sorts of stuff for the stream. Got those updated. And I went to the Zhongyang website, which was very, very cool. I don't often have to use Google Translate, but I did for this little internet adventure. There's a whole lot going on. So I found out about the club's mascot, the Steel Dragon. No idea how to pronounce his name in Korean, so my apologies, I'm not even going to attempt it. But the Steel Dragon, he might even pop in and say hello at some point through the stream. You never know. Yep, auto select, confirm, awesome. So he might pop up. I also found on their website, there's a section there with video on demand, where you can watch like 10-15 minute highlight packages of Zhongyang games, which is pretty awesome. So I was checking out some of that. It is well worth a look if you can swing it. If you've got a spare half an hour or so, watch a couple of the packages. It's great because Korean commentary is madness. Highly recommend taking the time and checking that out. You will not be sorry that you did. There's also a section there which I thought was pretty cool, called Cheer. I had no idea what it was, but I had to click on it because it sounded very happy. It's like the supporters' chants and songs that they sing at games. And they've got YouTube videos there that have got the lyrics, but the lyrics are all in Korean for the most part. Some of them do have English translation, or at least they did using Google Translate. So that was cool. And you can download them, which is extra awesome. Alright, so we've just lost to Ulsan Hyundai. We've been done by one of our countrymen, Aaron Moy. What a monster. He'll be playing tomorrow morning at the World Cup. But he scored a goal. 2-1, they're in the division above. Makes sense, we're fine with that. We're getting raided and we've only just kicked off. Holy schmoly, it's Footy Manager TV. Everybody hide the snacks. It is all kicking off. Howdy to you and yours. Welcome to the GP Dome. It's been a few changes since you were last here, Footy Manager. Just a couple. Mainly that we're not in Adelaide with Adelaide United anymore. So having lost our superstar teenage attacking midfielder, Nastria Nkunda, on the verge of losing our superstar central midfielder, Enzo Baranakea, to Boca Juniors. We lost Nkunda to Fiorentina. And given that we had a chairman who was an absolute tool bag and still wouldn't let me take a coaching course, wouldn't invest in training facilities, youth facilities, or anything else, we applied for a bunch of jobs, got an interview, got a job offer, and there we're in South Korea. In the second division with the Zhongyang Dragons. And it's very exciting. We've got about 400 friendlies to get through before the season kicks off. And we're just rocking on at the moment, waiting for a couple more players to move off and hopefully bring in some awesome replacements. We desperately need a goalkeeper. I don't want this guy. I don't want him. We can only... Oh, he's Asian. Yeah, he'll count as Asian though. Yeah, alright, we'll let that one go through. That's fine. We are killing it. It's awesome. Actually, I don't want this guy because I can go and find my own Australian player that I want. Yeah. So we've got a decent sized squad with a fair number of decent